Good morning. I hereby call this meeting to order. I'd like to recognize Mr. Bobby Stem with AOGC. Thank you for joining us. Secretary, please call the roll.
Mr. Coburn?
Coburn here.
Mr. Grimsley?
Present.
Mr. Shannon? Mr. Freimiller?
Freimiller here.
Mr. Dyson?
Dyson here.
Mr. Alexander?
Alexander here.
Mr. LaForge?
Here, LaForge here.
Mr. Junk? Mr. Peterson?
Here. Director Gatz, you are recognized to present.
Morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. If you would indulge me, I would like to recognize Daniel Wynn for an introduction.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the Commission. I am pleased to introduce you to a familiar face who is taking on a new role of leadership here at the agency. Mr. John Goka has been named the new Division Engineer for ODOT's Office Engineer Division. In this role, John will oversee the preparation and evaluation of bids on construction contracts. John takes over this role with over 14 years in Office Engineer Division. John, if you would stand. Please help me welcome John.
Mr. Chairman, at this point, I'd like to recognize Shelley Hilmus for an introduction also.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the Commission.
Good morning.
I am pleased to announce Demetrius Carter as the new Deputy Chief Financial Officer. He'll be responsible for managing the financial services and operations, formerly as Comptroller. Demetrius has over 5 years of experience working for ODOT and almost 7 years with the state of Oklahoma. He holds a bachelor's degree in accounting and ethics and a master's in business administration, providing him with a wealth of knowledge and experience. Please join me in welcoming Demetrius to his new role. I'd also like to take a minute to acknowledge the new financial services manager, which is Sam Dumba. And financial operations manager, Charmelette Williams.
We're extremely excited to have the group, John and Demetrius, join the leadership team, and certainly they're going to do a great job. The financial area obviously is going through some reorganization, and I have nothing but confidence we're going to be on a firm foundation going forward with the leadership group that Shelley introduced this morning. So, we have a Keep America Beautiful Partnership Award that we received. Our partnership with Keep Oklahoma Beautiful that the Department of Transportation has is something that we've had for many, many years, something that we value, and something that's a difference maker for the traveling public because that partnership facilitates us keeping the rights-of-way clean. The work that the volunteers do with Keep Oklahoma Beautiful that the department participates in really helps us accomplish a cleaner, brighter transportation network for the state of Oklahoma and the folks that use it. Mr. Chairman, at this point, I would like to recognize Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Executive Director Evelyn Schaefer to come forward and join us for an award presentation.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Director Gatz. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to recognize this partnership between ODOT and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. Last year, ODOT helped make the Great American Cleanup a success. We had all 77 counties in Oklahoma participated for the 14th consecutive year. 2.3 million pounds of trash were collected in that period during the Great American Cleanup. 13,000 volunteers were engaged across those 77 counties, and nearly 5,000 acres of land were cleared. On behalf of our board of directors and our staff, thank you for your commitment to litter education, beautification, and environmental sustainability, and for helping us keep Oklahoma beautiful. So I am proud to present this award to you on behalf of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful and Keep America Beautiful.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, one of the things that the Department of Transportation prides ourselves in is safety. And safety starts with our boots on the ground folks that are working every day out in harm's way to manage and take care of the transportation network. Each year, we recognize their efforts with our Safety Awards presentation. And with your permission at this time, I'd like to recognize Tanner Mickles to come forward and be a part of the presentation of the Safety Awards.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners, Director Gotts, transportation professionals, and everyone with us today. The Oklahoma Department of Transportation Safety Awards are comprised of 3 categories: the Director's Safety Excellence Award, the Progressive Excellence Award, and the Governor's Safety Excellence Award. For our district representatives who are present today, this is your day, and we honor you. I ask that when your district is called, please come forward to accept your award. Commissioners, I ask that when your district is called, please come forward and join us in accepting this award. I now invite Director Gatz to please come forward to present the awards. Our first category that will be presented is the Director's Safety Excellence Award, which is awarded to the unit within each district that has demonstrated outstanding performance in supporting the department's safety program. And the first award in this category goes to District 1's Chakotah Interstate Maintenance Unit. Our next award in this category goes to District 2's LaFleur County. Our next award in this category goes to District 3's Wawoka Residency. Our next award in this category goes to District 4's Enid Residency. Our next award in this category goes to District 5's Area-Wide Traffic Crew. Our next award goes to District 6's Woodward County. Our next award in this category goes to District 7's Love County. All right. Our next award in this category goes to District 8's Ottawa County Maintenance Crew. And our final award for this category goes to the Central Office's IT Division Business Services Branch. Please join me again in congratulating all of our Directors Safety Excellence Award winners. Job well done. All right. The next category of award to be presented is the Progressive Excellence Award. This single award is presented to the district that has shown the most improvement in their safety program over the last year. This district was able to reduce their overall accidents by 27% and experienced a reduction in lost days, going from 86 lost days in 2022 to 0 lost days in 2023. I am proud to present District 2 as the recipient for the Progressive Excellence Award. Job well done. And the final category of award is the Governor's Safety Excellence Award. This prestigious award is presented to the district that has the overall best safety record for the year, demonstrating superior performance in leading their safety program. In 2023, this district worked just under 400,000 hours, experiencing only 8 injuries, none of which caused lost days. I'm proud to present this award to District 3 for the winner of the Governor's Safety Excellence Award. District 3 is led by their district engineer, Ron Brown, and their safety program is led by District 3 Safety Manager, Annette Nichols. Congratulations. Let us remember that safety is not just the responsibility of a select few. It is a collective commitment that everyone within an organization must embrace. When each individual prioritizes safety, we not only protect ourselves, but also ensure the well-being of our colleagues and the longevity of this great agency. Together, we build a culture where everyone can thrive, knowing that they are valued and protected. Thank you again to the chairman, commissioners, and Director Gatz for taking time to recognize our districts for their outstanding support for our agency's safety program. This concludes the presentation for our safety awards, and congratulations to all of this year's award winners. Thank you.
Item 73 is approval of the minutes of the Transportation Commission meeting on May 6th, 2024. Do I have a motion for approval of item 73?
I approve. So moved.
Thank you.
Second, Coburn.
And second, Coburn. Thank you very much. Any discussion? Hearing none, please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much. The consent docket contains items 74 through 75. If any commissioner would like to pull an individual item out for discussion, he may do so at this time. Otherwise, I'll hear a motion for approval of the consent docket.
So moved, Coburn.
Thank you. And a second?
Second, Alexander.
Thank you. Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you. Item 76 is a programming item for vehicle impact damage repair. Mr. Hernandez, you are recognized to present.
Morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Item 76 is a programming item to repair vehicle impact damage. There are 3 locations. The first one is District 4 in Kay County. US 60 bridge over US 60B located 12.2 miles east of the junction with I-35. The party responsible for the damage is known. District 7, Comanche County. County Road Bridge over US 62 located 3 miles east of the junction with State Highway 115. The party responsible for the damage is unknown. And finally, District 8, Tulsa County. Archer Street Bridge over US 75 located 1/10 of a mile north of the junction with I-244. The party responsible for the damage is known. The department is requesting approval to program a project to repair these damages. The estimated project cost for all 3 locations combined is $550,000 using state aid funds. The project will be ready for an October 2024 letting, and approval is recommended. I'll try to answer any questions you have.
You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 76?
Motion, Dyson.
Thank you.
Second, LaForge.
Second, LaForge. Thank you. Any discussion?
Yes, I have a quick question. Do we track any like accrual, how much that type of damage we have yearly or on an annual basis or anything? Or
We have the data.
we have
we
data?
can-
Okay,
We can gather that if you need it.
okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item 77 is engineering contracts. Mr. Hernandez, you may continue.
Okay. I have one contract, District 3, Lincoln County. The department has selected EST Incorporated to prepare construction plans for State Highway 18 from 6.4 miles north of US 62 at State Highway 18B, north 7.1 miles to State Highway 66. Proposed project improvements include reconstruct and rehabilitate existing facility and add shoulders to a 2-lane road. The services include environmental, geotechnical investigations, pavement design, utilities, preliminary and final design, and will culminate in the submittal of plan specifications and estimate. The value of the contract is not to exceed $1,770,165. It's included in the 8-year construction work plan with a scheduled let date in federal fiscal year 2028, and approval is recommended. I'll answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 77?
LaForge move for approval.
Thank you. And a second?
Grimsley, second.
Thank you, Commissioner Grimsley. Any discussion? Please cast your vote. Oops. No, we're all trying. It's not registering. Voting ended. Yeah, there we go. Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item 78 is engineering contract supplements. Mr. Hernandez, please continue.
Okay, I have 5 parts to this one. There's 2 statewide and 3 project specific. Part A is all districts statewide on-demand preliminary engineering, site plans and inspection for railroad crossings. This is the 3rd supplement. The department previously selected J. Webb and Associates LLC to provide these services. The supplement value is not to exceed $500,000.
These services will be task-driven for the on-call services and agreed upon by the consulting firm and the department as needed. Part B is all district statewide on-demand environmental studies, supplement number 1. The department previously selected 8 consulting firms to provide these services. They are Hudson Prince Engineering and Inspection, PLLC, Environmental Research Group, LLC, C.H. Guernsey and Company, CC Environmental, LLC, CP&Y Incorporated, doing business as STV Infrastructure, Garver, LLC, Olson Incorporated, and Stantec Consulting Services Incorporated. The total aggregate increase for these contract supplements is $1,600,000, and they'll be task-driven for the on-call services and agreed upon by the consulting firm and the department as needed. Part C is in District 1, Wagner County. This is the first supplement. The department previously authorized Meshek and Associates, LLC, to prepare construction plans for State Highway 51 at milepost 2.2. This is 91st Street South. Proposed project improvements are geometric improvements and add traffic control devices. This supplement is for additional engineering to develop final construction plans. The supplement value is not to exceed $20,100. The project is included in the 8-year construction work plan with a scheduled let date in federal fiscal year 2024. Part D is in Districts 1 and 2, Haskell and LaFleur counties. This is the 8th supplement. The department previously authorized Guy Engineering Services Incorporated to perform preliminary engineering and prepare construction plans for 4 locations. They're State Highway 2 at Beaver Creek, State Highway 63 over Billy Creek, US 270 over Caston Creek, and US 271 over Fushmaline Creek. Proposed project improvements at all locations are to replace bridge on existing alignment. This supplement is for additional engineering to develop final construction plans for US 271 over Fushmaline Creek in LaFleur County. The supplement value is not to exceed $34,750. All of the projects except for the Fushmaline Creek project were previously let in 2015 and 2021. The Fushmaline project is included in the 8-year construction work plan with a scheduled let date in federal fiscal year 2025. And finally, District 5, Harmon County, supplement number 1. The department previously authorized professional engineering consultants, PA, to prepare construction plans for State Highway 30 at the East Fork of Sandy Creek, located 3.4 miles of US 62. Proposed project improvements are to replace bridge on existing alignment. This supplement is for additional engineering to develop final construction plans. The value is not to exceed $54,155. And the project is included in the 8-year construction work plan with a scheduled let date in federal fiscal year 2028. Approval is recommended for all of these, and I'll answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 78?
Motion, Alexander.
Commissioner Alexander, do I have a second?
Second LaForge.
Second, Commissioner Groomsley. Any discussion? Thank you. Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item 79 is change orders with a cumulative total of $150,000 or less. This is for information only. Mr. Leonard, you are recognized to present.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. I'd like to present item number 79, parts A through Y. These are change orders on projects which have a cumulative total of change orders of $150,000 or less. This item is for your information only, but I'd certainly be glad to answer any questions.
If there are no questions, Mr. Leonard, you are recognized to present item 80, change orders with a cumulative total of greater than $150,000.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, item 80, parts A through W, change orders on projects which have a cumulative total of change orders greater than $150,000. Your approval is recommended, and I'd be more than glad to answer any questions.
Thank you. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 80?
Fragmenter approves.
Thank you. And a second?
Second, Coburn.
Thank you. Any discussion? Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much, Mr. Leonard. Item 81 is the Industrial Access Program. Ms. Wheeler, you are recognized to present.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, Commissioners. Item 81 is an addition to the Industrial Access Road Program, District 3, Lincoln County. The Lincoln County Commissioners are requesting approval for additional funding for a previously approved industrial access project. The Lincoln County Commissioners requested $470,000 for a project for National American Insurance Company, NACO, who was expanding and adding 300 new jobs. The project begins on north-south 3520 at east-west 900 and extends south approximately 2 miles. This project was approved at the June 2021 Commission meeting. Inflation and rising costs have increased the dollar amount needed to fund and fully complete this project. The total increase for this project is $630,000 for a total not to exceed amount of $1.1 million. I'll be happy to answer questions.
Thank you. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 81?
So moved, Grimsley.
Thank you. And a second?
Second, Dyson.
Thank you. Any discussion? Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item 82 is Lake Access Program. Ms. Wheeler, you may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item 82 is 13 additions to the Lake Access Road Program, multiple districts statewide. Part A, District 1, Haskell County. The Haskell County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Red Hill Park on Robert S. Kerr Lake. This project is 4 miles in total for a total not to exceed amount of $600,000. Part B, District 1, Sequoia County. The Sequoia County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Robert S. Kerr Reservoir. This project is 3.5 miles in total for a total not to exceed amount to $258,000. Part C, District 2, Bryan County. The Bryan County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Lake Texoma near the Denison Dam. This project is 2.5 miles in total for a total not to exceed amount of $520,000. Part D, District 2, McCurtain County. The McCurtain County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Pine Creek Lake. This project is 1.99 miles in total for a total not to exceed amount of $592,000. Part E, District 3, Hughes County. The Hughes County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Dustin Lake. This project is 1.5 miles total for a total not to exceed amount of $180,000. Part F, District 3, McLean County. The McLean County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Maysville Lake, also known as Wiley Post Memorial Lake. This project is 1 mile in total, and the total not to exceed amount is $190,000. Part G, District 4, Logan County. The Logan County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Lake Langston. This project is 2 miles in total, and a total not to exceed amount is $650,000. Part H, District 4, Payne County. The Payne County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Lone Chimney Lake. This project is 1.57 miles in total, and a total not to exceed amount is $781,000. Part I, District 5, Roger Mills County. The Roger Mills County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Spring Creek Lake. This project is 2 miles in total, and the total not to exceed amount is $84,000. Part J, District 7, Caddo County. The Caddo County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Fort Cobb Lake, located within Fort Cobb State Park. This project is 3 miles in total, and the total not to exceed amount is $366,000. Part K, District 7, Stevens County. The Stevens County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Waurika Lake. This project is 2 miles in total, and the total not to exceed amount is $184,000. Part L, District 8, Craig County. The Craig County Commissioners are requesting approval for a lake access project for Veneta Lake. This project is 3 miles in total for a total not to exceed amount of $300,000. Part M, District 8, Creek County. The Creek County Commissioners are requesting a lake access project for Stroud Lake. This project is 1 mile in total for a total not to exceed amount of $255,000. With all these projects, the county will be responsible for initiation, construction, and completion of all work associated with the projects. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Is this state money that's going to pay for this?
Correct.
Or not federal money?
Correct.
State money. Okay, thank you. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 82?
LaForge, move for approval.
Thank you. And a second?
Coburn, excuse me, Coburn, second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item 83 is fiscal year 2025 budget work program. Ms. Hilmes, you are recognized to present.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission.
Morning.
I'd like to take one moment to say some thank yous. I would like to thank Senator Hayes and Representative Miller, whose dedicated efforts supported the department during this legislative session. And then I'd also like to thank the staff for their efforts to ensure the delivery of the budget work program. Also would like to make an additional mention of the budget staff who worked long hours pulling together the numbers for this budget work program. Okay. Agenda item 83 is for the fiscal year 2025 budget work program. The department is required to submit a budget work program to the Office of Management and Enterprise Services in June of each year, which will provide budget authority for the upcoming fiscal year. And in keeping with that process, the department is submitting for commission approval the fiscal year 2025 budget work program. General Appropriations Senate Bill 1125 provided several revenue sources for the highway program, starting with the State Transportation Fund for fiscal year 25, which includes motor fuel tax, is an estimated $216 million, which we received the full allocation and the state appropriated apportioned amount. Also, the Roads Fund, the Rebuilding Oklahoma Access and Driver Safety Fund, was allocated by statute and appropriated for the full amount of $590 million. Additionally, Senate Bill 1125 appropriated $30,104,250 to the state from the State General Revenue Fund, which and additionally $200 million for the Rural Economic Transportation Reliability and Optimization Fund for fiscal year 25. Also included in the budget work program is the federal funding from Federal Highway Administration. The county portion of the total budget is related primarily to the county improvement for roads and bridges, the curb fund, funded at an amount of $101,250,000 from motor vehicle collections, an increase of $3.7 million or 3.6%. It is anticipated that the budget revisions will be necessary during the year, and those revisions will be submitted to the commission for review and approval at the appropriate time. The department requests and recommends approval of this budget totaling $2,549,262,519. To entertain any questions you may have.
Thank you. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 83?
So moved, Grimsley.
Thank you. And a second?
Second, Coburn.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I'd just like to echo our gratitude to the legislature. This is the second year where we've had really good funding, and so we have a lot to catch up on, but we've seen some great leadership in our legislature, so
Agreed.
we appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item 84 is proposed bid openings. Ms. Bryant, you are recognized to present.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and
Morning.
Commissioners. Item 84, proposed bid openings, consist of the final July 2024, tentative August 2024, and the tentative September 2024 bid openings. The department recommends approval.
Thank you. You've heard the presentation. I have a motion for approval of item 84.
Motion Dyson.
Thank you. In a second?
Second, Alexander.
Thank you. Any discussion? Please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item 85 is awards. Mr. Goka, you are recognized to present.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Agenda item 85 is the awards from the May bid openings, and it will be in two parts. Part A is from the May 9th, 2024 regular bid opening. It is recommended that the following items from the May 9th, 2024 bid opening referred to by call order be awarded: 100, 105, 115, 121, 123, 125, 130, and 136. Part B, for the May 16th, 2024 regular bid opening. It is recommended that the following items from the May 16th, 2024 bid opening referred to by call order be awarded: 190, 200, 201, 205, 220, 221, 225, and 226. This concludes the recommendations, and approval is requested.
Thank you, Mr. Goka. You've heard the presentation. Do I have a motion for approval of item 85?
So moved, Grimsley.
Thank you. And a second?
Second, Frank Miller.
Thank you. Any discussion? All right, please cast your vote. Motion passes. Thank you very much, Mr. Goka. Director Gatz, I believe you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. From a budget standpoint, really appreciate the work of the team, and it does take a team to put a budget together and get ready. Again, we work extremely hard during the month of May to get a preliminary budget ready to present to the Commission at the June meeting, just in advance of the beginning of the state fiscal year in July. So again, kudos to the team. We have a very involved budgeting process that we go through, and they've done a great job. Also concur with Commissioner Grimsley's discussion about the legislative leadership. They worked through an arduous process and produced a budget that recognized the continuing needs of the transportation system, and we are very appreciative of the opportunity to deliver projects in accordance with that budgetary approval. So again, thanks to the team and everybody that was involved in that. I want to make a particular acknowledgement of Amtrak's anniversary. We're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Heartland Flyer this month. The Flyer returned to service in Oklahoma, to Oklahoma City in 1999. And Friday, June the 14th, we'll have a send-off at the depot with some giveaways in Amtrak's Sightseer Lounge car for passengers. This kicks off a year-long celebration marking 25 years of passenger rail service. And Amtrak will have some officials in town to join us later this month and celebrate that 25th anniversary themselves. So really excited about that. Last month also, we cut a ribbon and officially reopened the US 281 Route 66 Bridgeport Bridge. That was an event that I think reminded me a little bit of when we cut the ribbon on the Crosstown. Very, very well attended, very enthusiastic crowd, and obviously an important project that the department partnered with our historic preservation community to come up with a project that recognized the importance of the Route 66 bridge, and at the same time provided a new facility that will serve Oklahoma long into the future. I was joined by Commissioner Freimiller and Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell, among others, but this really was recognized as the first of the Route 66 Centennial events in Oklahoma. Centennial obviously is in 2026, but this is a big part of our run-up to what is going to be a tremendous celebration here in the state of Oklahoma. Our estimates show we had about 400 classic cars that joined us on that day, And I can tell you, I wouldn't believe it was anything short of that. And about 1,000 members of the public joined us to reopen the bridge. I think we've got some videos or a video of the event. So
I want to make an announcement, and I have the great honor and pleasure of sitting on the United States National Route 66 Commission. And again, I want to appreciate District 4 in particular for their willingness to undertake a project like this, but also want to recognize Bridge Division for the design foresight, certainly the consultant partners that we had and the construction contractor. But more importantly, I want to recognize Scott Sundermeyer. You know, he's part of our cultural resources group, and he put a tremendous amount of effort into bringing all the parties together because this is truly a balance between the old and the new. As you saw, the bridge gives a nod to the historic integrity of the truss bridge aspect, but also we ended up with a facility there again that's able to carry a legally loaded semi-truck and will last for long into the future. So job well done by everybody, and again, couldn't ask for a better send-off for our run-up to the centennial celebration. Major projects coming up. Thank you for your consideration this morning of I-35 at Thackerville, Love County. That's a $40 million contract to continue our widening efforts in the I-35 corridor. That gets us up to reconstruct State Highway 153 interchange and will get us beyond mile marker 5 as you come into the state. Those investments in I-35 are extremely important and critical for Oklahoma's future. You know, again, as Texas and Dallas-Fort Worth area continue to grow, I-35 is appropriately described as a megalopolis in that corridor all the way from Texas all the way extending north to Kansas City is one of the fastest growing regions in the United States. We have to continue to find ways to make investments in adding capacity, especially in that southern section. Also, US 56 in Boise City, Cimarron County and District 6. We appreciate your consideration of that project. It is a retro fund project that's using some of last year's $200 million one-time retro dollars to be able to help us deliver it on an accelerated schedule. And that project is expected to begin this fall, take us about a year, last through the summer, and it's the first phase of working on that entire corridor to add shoulders between Boise City and the Oklahoma-New Mexico state line. Also doing some work on curbs and adding some sidewalks to a section in Boise City that connects with the previously completed ODOT project there. So again, we appreciate your approval of that project this morning, and it will yield a safer transportation network for the Panhandle area and that US 56 in particular. I-35 and the bridge rehab at I-40 certainly gotten a lot of attention lately. It is a very challenging and difficult project. You can see a video of that ongoing construction effort. You know, the department's contractor finished the southbound lanes a week early, and were able to give the traveling public a little bit of break over the Memorial Day weekend. They started back in earnest the day after Memorial Day,
and have started the northbound side. Much more challenging traffic configuration on the northbound side. And, we're, again, want to first and foremost thank the traveling public for their patience while we make this maintenance improvement and get these bridge joints replaced. We're asking the drivers to avoid the area if possible. Allow yourself plenty of travel time if you have to travel through it. Put away your distractions. Pay attention, because that is a significant construction work zone, and we'll continue to experience periodic backups and delays. And again, as always, part of that, buckle your seatbelt. Recognize that that particular work zone is a fast-moving work zone, and it's 24/7. So again, they're working round the clock to try to get this work completed as quickly as possible. Weather cooperating, we've got a scheduled finish at the end of July. We're going to cross our fingers and hope the contractor earns a lot of the incentive on that project and maybe wraps up more towards the 1st of July. So we are very appreciative of the work effort that's ongoing out there now. And again, the contractor is doing a tremendous job. Public needs to pay attention as they travel through the area. Our safety campaign this month is Secure Your Load. That's part of a national campaign that always comes around in June to remind and encourage drivers to make sure whatever they're hauling is secure in their vehicle. And that doesn't make any difference whether it's a pickup and you're hauling something in the bed or whether it's a semi-truck. We need to make sure that it's strapped up, chained down, and secure as you travel the highway system. Unsecured loads not only endanger you, but also other drivers and pedestrians. Nationally in 2019, there were 739 deaths and nearly 90,000 crashes caused by road debris. Safety outside the vehicle is just as important as safety inside, and it's every driver's responsibility to ensure all cargo is safely secured. Drivers can decrease their chances of being involved in a road debris crash by securing vehicle loads and maintaining their vehicle, including the trailers, and driving defensively, and again, paying attention to what's in front of you. And as always, I'll add emphasis to the buckle the seatbelt, because again, in the event that you are involved in a crash, you're far more likely to walk away from it if you're buckled in your vehicle. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I would stand for any questions the commissioners might have of me.
Thank you. Commissioners have any comments, questions? Not today. Thank you. Oops, excuse me, Bobby.
Sorry. I would just like to, again, commend everybody on the ODOT staff for the safety program that they are, I know it's an ongoing program. It's a hard program, and we appreciate very much up here how you guys take it seriously. And, we have a company with a strong safety program also, and it's just an ongoing deal. We want everybody that gets up in the morning to go home the same way. So just thank you all very much for working hard on the safety program. Sorry to take up everybody's time.
Thank you, Commissioner Alexander. Thank you, Secretary Getz.
I'd like to take a moment and just commend the staff and the ODOT people that put together this Route 66 Bridgeport. That was a real success. I was so impressed with the turnout, and I just say congratulations to all you, the hard work to put that together.
Thank you. Appreciate those remarks. If commissioners have no other comments, then I'd hear a motion for item 87, which is adjournment.
So moved, Grimsley.
Thank you. And a second?
Second, Dyson.
Please cast your vote. We are adjourned. Thank you.